Okay. Hello, guys. Hello, YouTube. My name is Michelle. Before we start this conversation, let me explain a little how this platform works. Talk and Talk is a conversation platform for any levels of speakers. This is not a regular class. I'm not a teacher. We will learn together by practicing. And for this to happen, it's very important to respect each other, don't correct anyone, and enjoy this time, okay? Let me put the questions. Okay. The question number one, Arthur, can you read an answer and after you answer, you choose other person for answer too?
Me or another Arthur?
Arthur, yeah, it's you. I was
okay.
thinking about you. Sorry.
No, that's okay. No problem. What is the favorite part of your routine? I think that my favorite part is wake up early, because I think that when I wake up early, I can do my routine perfectly. So I can do my breakfast, eat, not to, I don't jump the process, you know. So I can do my coffee, my breakfast, read some news, and then I do the breakfast to my son, and then I can do my routine. So I really like to wake up early, but on weekends I prefer to to sleep a little bit more. But that's it. And you, Larissa Machado?
Larissa, I don't know if you are talking, but I can hear you.
Me escutam? Agora me escutam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's
Me
okay.
escutaram antes? Não.
Sorry?
Antes não escutaram?
I don't understand you, but you can answer the number question one.
Ok. Me escutam agora? Ok.
Yes.
My favorite part of my day when I get home. Do you understand me? Yes, when I sleep and when I lunch is my favorite part.
Great.
Não sei.
Tá um pouco falhado, mas está dando para entender, sim. Can you choose other person to answer this question, please?
Ok, Ricardo Sanches.
The best part of my routine is when I do nothing. That's really nice. I don't know. But well, sometimes for me, nothing is just to turn on the TV and and the don't exactly watch a movie or a series. I believe that's is just change for another channel and again and just do nothing. I love this part of my routine. And well, certainly I need to search for a hobby or something that I love. It's really important, but nowadays I l- I do a lot of activities, but I don't know. I don't consider that myself do, for example, a hobby or something that I really love. I go to the gym frequently. I stud or I work on as a volunteer too, but particular hobby that's I think that I love. I currently I don't do anything about it.
Great.
Well,
And
shoes. I believe that Rogério don't talk
yes,
yet. Go ahead, my friend.
So I like usually the end of the day when I check my to-do list, it's proud of me. I think in my daily routine, that's it. But I like in my monthly routine, I try once a month to know a new restaurant, for example, or visit a more expensive restaurant and eat some better dish. I like about this. Uh, I think that's it. Number, I can read number 2. Can you describe your daily routine? Usually I wake up early, uh, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., for example. I like to read for maybe 30 minutes, and I study some technical part of my job, but I like sometimes study on other subjects because study only my part of my job is a little bit boring doing that every day. So sometimes I like to study about human behavior or sales. Um, but and I I enter my job at 9, and after the job, sometimes I have a class in I don't know, in the post graduation. Um, and usually I don't go out on the I just go out with the weekends, and that's it. I usually stay at home. Like I said it at first, I like to stay at home. So I like to study, stay at home, and sometimes I like to watch São Paulo's win some games. That's it.
great. Can you choose the other person?
Sure. Go ahead. Another two.
So in my routine, I like to wake up early, um, take my breakfast, and then I leave my son at the school, and then I back to my house, because I am applying to a new job. So I try to find some. I looking for LinkedIn. Try to find some vagas, né? To a new job to apply, and then I also study a new area of my work. Like I am a civil engineer, but now I am studying structures. Então, eu trabalho como engenheiro civil, antes era gestão, e now eu estou estudando tipo estruturas, né? Projetar estruturas. So, because I am changing my area, and so I study in the morning, and then I study in the afternoon. And then I stopped it and try to read a book, and and go to the school to bring my son back. That's it. And you, Ricardo?
My daily routine. Currently, I try to do 2 immersions by day. Sometimes I can't, but I try to do. Normally, I reach around 10 immersions by week. I believe that the 8 to 12 immersions by week. And I try to study technical things around 2-3 hours by day. And I work as a volunteer in 2 entities. And well, as my wife used to say, I go to the supermarket every day. It's not true, but my wife loved to say, I don't know, love saying these things. I go to the supermarket when it is necessary, you know, but that's my gym is close to the supermarket, so sometimes I prefer go to the gym, and when I went out, when I finish my exercise, sometimes I pass for the supermarket because I prefer just buy some products than purchase, as Brazilian used to say, compras do mês, né? So I prefer. Sometimes I just buy for the missing products and finish, and then I buy a new one. Let me see. That's it. I believe that. Yeah, I work. Yeah, I work around 8-9 hours. So that's it. That's it. Well, I believe that's our Rogério don't answer yet.
All right, just Laris, no.
Yeah, Larissa, just Larissa, but I'm not sure if Larissa is possible to talk because have a internet connection problems. Larissa? No, not possible, I believe. So
Do
in
you
this
hear
case,
me
I skip. Oh, oh yeah, Larissa, go ahead.
now?
Yeah, please. Number 2, can you describe your daily routine? Well, maybe I could skip for the next one. I don't know.
Yes, I can read the number 2, or you, Ricardo.
Okay. Number 2? No, number 3, yeah?
Yes, number
Number
3.
3.
Sorry.
No problem. How has your routine changed over the past year? I believe that anything, I believe that's the same. I go to the gym, but I do the same exercise. Mm, let me see. Yeah, anything. I believe I do the same things. And you, Rogério?
Yeah, I think that too, because the past year, I think it's this a little bit same, but over maybe the 4 or 5 years, it's a lot of I don't know changes. But the past year, I think it's real the same as this year. Just change the job. I start the job in another company, but um, I don't know more. I think it's real same routine in the past year too. And about you, Arthur?
Yeah, my routine changed a little bit because yeah, last year I was working and then I'm not. And sorry guys. And I think that when I lost my job, I stop and think what I will do now because it's different because you are in a routine and then this routine changed but uh, I now I am studying, so this it was a different change in my routine. Now I am studying, and when I was working, I didn't have time to study, or I was always tired to study, and but now I'm studying again. I studying English again too, doing immersions, and sometimes I pay attention in the movies, like to improve my English too, and so different things in my new routine in this year. So different. Michelle, number 4.
Yes, yes.
Do do you have any specific routines for reducing stress? Not a, I have, but not a specific. But I like to play the guitar, not professional, but for fun, and I like to play because I put my mind on my guitar and the musics and on playing, and nothing to think. And also I like to walk, to take a walk too, and to take a walk with my wife and with my son too. And it's very good because we take a walk and we speak a lot too. So it's very, very nice. What about you, Arthur Rogério?
Searching for reducing stress. I don't know. Usually, I like to just I don't know, deitar, but go to the bed and watch some videos. You know, sometimes I think usually that, because I say it again, I don't go out so much, so I just to relax at home. So I like to watch some videos or some film or series, you know. Um, and that's it. I don't know more. I don't have a specific routine. Just natural, you know. That's it. And about you, Ricardo?
Number 4 or number 4?
Yes.
Yeah, number 4.
I consider practice sports a way to reduce my stress. I hate, but I have to do. It's important. It's like drink water. It's uh, extremely necessary. Keep the health and the mental health too. Let me see. I usually go to the entity. It's like a church, you know. So in this case, I believe that humans need to keep in touch if how do you say, inside. So in this case, I usually to do therapy and they go to the church. Could be. Let me see. I believe that, yeah, I do this kind of activity. So yeah, that's it. Everyone answer this question? No, sorry, I don't pay attention really all.
I don't answer this question.
Go ahead.
Michelle doesn't.
Others too. I try to use in different strategy for conducting the meetings, the immersions. But do you have any specific? Yes, I deal with a lot of stress because I think I'm a person that I don't know how to deal with specific routines. I don't know. I always do more and more and more, and I try to calm down because my brain and my body, it's crazy now. So I try to do less things. For example, at night, I try avoid to using electronics cell phone or TV. I try to, oh my God, writing a lot about my day or my feelings. And walk is a good strategy too. Other day, I'm stressed about my job, and in the end of the day, I walk a lot around the city, and for me it's very good because I'm relaxing and forget about the problems. So I think that's it. About number 5, how to deal with a boring routine. I live alone, and sometimes it's very, very difficult. But I prefer nowadays boring routine. For example, go to home, eat and sleep. Then I stressed routine with a lot of contact of people or a lot of information. But when I feel bored, I go out. I don't know I don't have a specific place, but I go out, and depends on my mood. I walk or go to the shopping or anything, meet a friend. I don't know. I try to avoid stay at the same place and feeling the same thing. I change, but it's okay. Have a boring routine. It's the real life, I think. And what do you think, Arthur Rogério?
Yeah, I think the same with you about it's common, it's real life. But for example, my last job, I have a little bit boring routine because have a lot of meetings, you know. So sometimes it, how do I say, cansativo. I don't say that word yet, but sometimes it's cansativo. Participate a lot of meetings, and I don't. I'm not a communicative person, you know. So I prefer just do my job at home, say my activities and delivering, you know. So sometimes a lot of routines it's boring for me, a lot of meetings. But in my actual job, it's more better in this part. I don't have a lot of meetings, so I like that part in my new job. But yeah, usually I in my when I have a board routine, sometimes it's necessary, as you said, but when it's possible to change, I like to do another thing that I like, you know. So for me, it's easy at this part. And about you, Ricardo?
Well, I just do. I don't, I prefer don't think much about it. I just do it. I have to do, and so I do it. So, because if you start think so much, it's much harder, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a kind of maturity. I don't know. Some people have this maturity. Okay, it's necessary to do. For example, my wife. Oh, certainly you love go to the supermarket, going to supermarket. Okay, it's not true, but I have to do so. I have to go and go. And certainly there are a lot of activities. It's so boring, it's so exhaustive to do, but I don't won the lottery like I'm not sure if you watch the news. One guy in the United States earned won the lottery $80 billion. So I don't know how much money. What is the $8 billion? But certainly
Oh my God.
I'm not a privileged. I don't have this privilege. So in this case, I have to work. I have to do a lot of different tasks than they will. It's not possible to avoid sometimes. So I believe that's the secret or the key for this kind of situation is balance your life. Try to do things that you love because the problem is not you feel pain or feel stressed. It's because we are alive. So in this case, it's not possible to avoid in certain part of your life. You feel pain, you feel stresses, or you attacked for boring routine. For the other hand, you could compensate this kind of feeling doing love things. So, well, I love playing guitar, for example. Not me, it's just an example. I don't, I can't play guitar. I just play the doorbell. It's the maximum in my life. So you love, for example, play guitar. That's okay. Reserve a part of your day to play guitar because when you keep in touch something that you love, certainly you could uh, relax and bring some portion of happiness in your life. That's it.
Great.
Uh, I'm last one, or there are
No,
more?
I think
No,
Arthur,
me.
yes.
Sorry, go ahead, my friends, please.
No problem. Yeah, I may agree with all of you. I think that boring routine is part of our lives. And I don't know, I think that some like I don't like to drive, okay? I don't like to drive, but I have to. So for me, it's very boring to stay in my car and driving. Um, and in my case, my city is not a big city. It's not a big traffic, but I imagine driving in São Paulo. I drive it, and I think twice. And for me, it's very boring to drive. So I have to drive. I have to go in other places. So that's it. I think that's is part of our life. And yeah, when you have uh, a kind of stress in our boring routine, like me, I put a different song in the radio, and okay, go ahead. So, but and like Ricardo said, it's a kind of balance of our life and our routine and things that we have to do. So it's different. Okay. Number 6. Do you try different activities? Okay. Do you try different activities in your daily life? Yes, when I able to do different things, I do. So I don't like to go to a gym. I prefer to play soccer and play sports like soccer, volleyball, basketball. I prefer to do, and but it's difficult. My difficult here is go in a place that have people doing this sports because eu não, eu faço parte de um clube, né? Where I have this sport, so sometimes when I go in a gym, it's more easy to go in a club. I don't like to go in a gym, but it's easier. It's more easy to me if I want to do a different active. And you, Michelle?
Yes, I try to add I don't know, variety in my routine. Simple things or simple activities. For example, I don't know, drink a coffee in a different place or cook a different thing. And I change a lot. I don't like changes, but in my life it's necessary. For example, in this year I moved 2 times. 2 times, yes, 2 times, and it's different activities. Actually, I'm looking for a boring and the same activities, the same routine, because I'm so tired. But I try, for example, I try to visit other supermarkets. I go a lot of times at the supermarket as Ricardo, because it's part of my day, and I live alone, and it's always have a thing to buy, and I prefer fresh fruits, and I always pass for the supermarket, and I try to visit different. And that's it. Sometimes I try to do different things, but small things, because it changes a lot of, I don't know, complex things. It's more difficult and take time. And so I prefer start with the simple. And what about you, Roger?
Usually, I prefer keep the same routine. No, I just let's say change. For example, maybe if I study in the morning, I like to sometimes change the subject. Just a few little changes. Not a big change in my routine. Usually I like to keep the routine, because for me it's preferable. I like a little bit stay that in my routine, because I use, for example, agenda. So I plan my week, you know. So for me, it's can I say comfortable for me take the same routine day by day. Uh, number 7.
I,
Do you
I think
okay?
Ricardo didn't
Not
answer
answer?
yet. I think not.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
You are
let me see.
the
No, I don't. I consider a person that don't try to do different activities. Sometimes I travel in my region. There, I live at the south coast from São Paulo, so sometimes I visit a kind of farm, and they rent, and me and my family and the friends use it to go to this farm once, twice, by year. So maybe a little more, 3 times. But daily, I don't. I believe that it's important, as I told you, search for a hobby or something special in your life. But I don't really find this thing until now. Maybe someday. My daughter play guitar. Maybe I try to do this thing. Maybe I could find some portion of happiness then when you do this thing. That's it. I could skip for the next one, no? I believe. Do you have time to relax? Yeah, yeah. I have this time. Sometimes is the problem. Yeah, certain person don't have enough time to relax. Sometimes you have time, but you don't really enjoy this time because you think about a lot of concerns, and so sometimes it's important to let the things out of your mind and just relax. Sometimes it's hard, but I try. Go ahead, my friend Rogério. Could you answer this question?
sure. Usually I have time to relax too. It's not common for me. Don't have this time. You know, for example, it's yesterday I worked until maybe half 8:30. You know, so I stopped the working. Uh, yo, it's late. So yesterday is a little bit difficult to relax, but usually I have some time to relax. Um, and I like to, as I said, to at that time to relax. Sometimes I go out. It's not common in the week, but when it's possible, I go out to usually to eat, you know, or to some restaurant and eat. But sometimes I go out with my girlfriend to the theater, cinema, you know. For me, it's a time to relax too. But usually, I think that's it. And about you, Arthur?
Yeah, I have a good one. It's different. My time to relax is when I am cleaning the dishes. So shower the dishes after lunch and after dinner and after breakfast. Uh, because when I am cleaning, I am thinking nothing, just listen to music, and my mind was clean, you know, and it was so weird because one time I remember that I was cleaning and my wife asked me, "Oh, what you are listening? What music I was listening?" And I don't know. I didn't pay. I wasn't paying attention to this music. I was just cleaning, just mechanical thing, but my relaxing time and cleaning the dishes and put in the order, and okay, so that's my day by day relaxing time. But when in a hard day, I prefer to to go in another place to see different paisages. I don't know the in English, because I think that when we see different locations, um, you you process another your brain processes another things too, new details, new colors, new mix of uh, I don't know, different of- okay, the brain process new details, new colors, new noises too, and this is all new to your to my brain. So this me distrai a little, uh, me distrai bastante. Michelle, do you answer this?
No.
Okay, so
no.
you, Michelle.
I try to relax it while I do my things. For example, uh, I I I love to cook. Sometimes it's difficult, it's harder, but when I have patience, I cook some meal and listen a podcast, and for me it's good because I really relax, and I try to finish my routine, my day at 9 p.m. and it's the time that I'm not live anymore. I don't talk with anyone. I just breathe and relax, and process my day, thinking about the things. So for me, it's I I've been trying to bring more relaxed things during my week, for example, not only weekend, because I feel that when I focus on the study or just work or just do the things at home, it's very hard. So I don't know, in the middle of the week I try to eat in a different place or don't do nothing, things like that. I think it's important to have a time to relax during the week. Otherwise, I'm, I don't know, sometimes I feel a little crazy about the routine. So that's it. Guys, our time is almost finished. I can see the time pass, but I will put a survey in the chat, and feel free to I don't know, give your opinion about my conduction, about my immersion, about talking, suggest other topics. And that's it. It was a pleasure to talk about routine. I think it's a simple topic, but it's important to talk because everybody have a routine. It's different, but is important, I think. What about what do you think about this topic, Rogério? Arthur Rogério.
Yeah, I like about stock because, as I said, I like have a routine, you know. So as I said, it's my first immersion a long time. You know, so I choose the stock I see a little bit before the immersion, you know. So for me, it's a little bit easy, you know, because I lost my little bit have confidence I had. So for me, it's this topic was important for me today.
Great, thank you, Arthur. So guys, I hope that you have a good weekend, a great weekend, and feel free to return of my immersions. I'm always here on Saturdays, and that's it. I hope that you like it. Thank you a lot. Bye bye,
Thank
guys.
Thank
you.
you. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.